position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. with me, guys? Can't wait to get this started. Underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Look Looking to throw, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Hits it with a stiff arm. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Moore. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
On the ready? Easy.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to swing it on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Texas! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The run from the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! He would not be denied.
I I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been home.
Might as well stick with him. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant. Look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give headed toward right tackle. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Finding open areas. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wide out. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Drew a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Bishop. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the field.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Shakes off the defender.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole. Positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. It's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Number 3.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Tennessee, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Snags it on the right. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take the deep shot. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can...
There he goes. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. On the ground. They'll try to add another to their lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Second and long coming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's 2nd and goal, a little bit closer. Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you.
Tennessee, 17.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the tight end. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do is not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's Staley. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Still looking, on the move. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Vols come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. And the defense, Abe got him at the 27.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want that clock to run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Staley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep your...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and they're...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Let's not say they cut into the left side of that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Number 94, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Gibson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.